Welcome to It Ain't Giving, episode 4, starring me, Noella Fierce, and
Mais Shomonier la quoi?
period. What's not giving for you, Shell?
Girls not being girls. That's what's not giving for me.
Mm-hmm. I feel
Uh,
that.
and then what is giving? Girls being girls.
Period. We should say what is giving for the end but work.
What's true? I wanna lead.
She just wanted to
We
get.
don't want to lead with the negativity and then let y'all sit on it. So I kind of feel like we should also say what is giving at the same time. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair. What ain't giving for me is prom week. No, that shit was crazy. I worked over 50 hours this goddamn week
If
for
anybody
my
didn't
main
understand
job.
if anybody didn't understand what she just said, because I honestly didn't know what she said Prime Week.
Yeah, prom week. That shit was, ooh, that was awful. My routes, surprisingly enough, did not, change, but it's just the fact that I had, oh my God, especially yesterday. Yesterday was so fucking aggy. I was in a tiny van and I had like 34 overflow packages, and the overflow packages are the ones that don't fit in these little totes, and they're like the big bitches, and I had to like fucking Tetris block my way to fucking get through the damn day, and I really wasn't in a good mood until like halfway through my day when a lot of that shit was gone.
Mm.
But yeah, what is giving is, just feeling general gender euphoria around my appearance, around my breastisms, and just my overall vibe, just exuding femininity more and more every day. So that's
I
what's
agree.
giving for me.
I agree.
Yeah. So for
Um,
topics today, we are let's discuss hookup culture and where we are with that.
I'm over it, honestly.
And you
Like,
know what? I agree.
and I've been over it. This is how I felt for like a very long time, honestly. I'm like,
Hmm.
why are we doing all this and never speaking to each other ever again? I'm like, this is boring.
Right.
This is getting very stale. Um, so it just got to the point where like I went on like a 2-year celibacy,
Period.
and now I'm kind of not willy-nilly, but she has been dibbling and dabbling a little bit more now that she's been going out, but like not too much on her. She's still safe.
Right. Still
Her
getting
doctor,
tested and everything.
yes, her
Love that.
doctor is starting her on prep. Ooh, not me getting on
Ooh,
Descovy. Ooh,
come
ooh,
on, Discovy. We love
take
Discovy.
sexual health seriously, y'all.
Yes. Get tested and wear
That's the main takeaway
protection.
with hookup culture that I want to harp on is just like
To protect yourself.
y'all need to be safe out here. Oof. Because
Yeah.
these men are
They be dirty. I ain't gonna lie, I've been very lucky. I ain't got nothing yet, but I've
mm-hmm.
been very reckless with
Ooh.
my endeavors. But I'm starting to realize you know, quarter
She's like,
century
I'm a
years
grown
old.
woman. I'm a grown
I'm
woman,
I'm
right?
growing up. I'm just like kind of. I feel like the reason I was sleeping around so much was because I never dated in high school. I never dated in middle school. I never had sex till I was 18. So it's like I've kind of just like been doing the most because I couldn't do the most when I was young. I'm still young and beautiful. Like, don't get
Right,
me wrong.
right,
But
right.
I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm ready to just like settle down and, build a life with somebody. You know,
Me too.
that's kind of where I'm getting.
Me too.
And coming to terms with that is
Mm-hmm.
I would say hard because it's a different lifestyle that you gotta
Yes.
readjust to for
Yes.
sure.
And it's
But how do you
very
feel?
I've always been the type of person that's always kind of wanted to been locked in, and I hate having to kind of create these small chit chat conversations with people I'm never going to speak to ever again.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like speaking to somebody and knowing that I'm never going to speak to them ever again. There's just what are we doing? You know?
Right.
And I feel like one, I'm too pretty for all that. Two,
Clock it.
I'm too pretty for all that. And three, why the fuck wouldn't you want to come back for more of this? Like, I'm confused. So, like,
Right. It's
I don't know.
giving too pretty to, you know, be pushed to the side after one endeavor.
You gonna see all this, get all this, and hit the block button after? That's crazy.
Ooh. And let's talk more about that.
Um,
Since you're bringing up blocking, let's go ahead and chit chat more on that. Who blocked you,
Lord
Mimi?
have mercy.
I'm doing my investigative journalism, I fear.
So there was this man, right? Um, I am in the middle of a podcast.
Oh.
Did you hear that, bitch? Did you hear
No, the mic didn't pick it up, thank goodness. You lucky the mic didn't pick that shit up. Oh my lord.
Um, I digress. Explain why we wearing shades, girl. We just went
Yeah, it's
right in. We should
yeah, we kind of
explain
just
to the
jumped right
audio
into
listeners.
this.
Anybody that's just listening to the audio, we still look cute, but we came on with shades on because, girl, we is both out of it, mama.
Yeah, show went
We
through a
try.
whole lot last night,
Ooh,
and the entire week has just been a lot of pushing pen to paper, and by pushing pen to paper, I mean working. I've been working so damn
tired.
much. Oh, I've been working so much. My body is tired. My body is
We're
aching.
tired. Um, so we
Whew.
said we gonna come on and not give y'all eye bags.
Right, because
I we ain't got a lick of makeup on. We just got some chapstick and a
it's
good
given. I just
shade.
got a lip mask on and some shades, and then I
Yeah,
spring some rose water on to give myself a soft glow.
me too.
That's it.
Some rose
That's
water.
it.
So
You
yeah,
got
for
the
the
same
audio
brand of rose water,
listeners,
period.
we wearing some big ass glasses, and we just want to explain why.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Um, I digress from all of it to say, hookup culture. I'm over all of it. Move
Yeah.
on. If at a certain age, I feel like you shouldn't be hooking up with people like you're a bachelor, like you're 20 still. Like, I'm so sorry. And I feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
If I feel that way at 25, you shouldn't be 30 or 40 sleeping around like that. That's embarrassing. No shade.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Ooh,
tend to agree.
ooh.
It's like you should have already had been building a life up with somebody.
You're not locked
Not
in and you're like 40 years
right.
old, fucking around like you're in your 20s. Embarrassing. Ooh.
Uh-uh. And it'd be a lot of
Couldn't be
these
me.
repressed dudes that be doing that
Couldn't be
because
me.
they were repressed for so long, but then they're like, it's like, oh my God, I'm coming to terms with it. It took you 40 years.
Ooh,
Work. Oh,
ooh.
well, no shade.
They
No
knew.
shade.
It's a
Honestly, no
matter of,
shade.
it's not that they didn't know. They probably knew, but chose
But they
not
were
to
stuck in
accept that part.
relationships. Yeah,
They
they
chose
were
not to
quote
accept that part.
unquote stuck in relationships that,
Yeah.
they just felt like they couldn't
Not
be
to blame anyone
themselves.
that's in the closet or whatever and want to
Yeah,
hide,
obviously
but it's a
not. Obviously
choice.
not.
It's a choice. At the end of the day,
Right.
that is a choice. Let's keep that 100. Period.
Clock.
Clock that
Clock it.
motherfucking T. But yeah, we know
Bam.
you want to settle down as well.
Yes, I'm looking for a partnership. I'm
Me
not looking
too.
for hookups anymore,
Me
or just
neither.
less and less day by day. Honestly, I'm kind of disgusted by the whole ordeal at this point, and I'm just ready to move on with my life, move on into a new chapter
Very much.
of love. You know,
Yeah,
I'm ready
I
to be
agree.
loved, and I'm ready to give love.
Yes. I love that. I love hearing that from you. Oh.
Yeah,
Character
I'm tired of the bullshit.
development.
Tired of the bullshit.
Come on, character development. I love it.
She's grown up. She's grown up.
I love it. Um,
But yeah, honestly, the reason I was doing that, like I said, is because I just never had a chance to be in my little young hoe phase.
yeah, that's
So I
understandable.
experienced that. I
That's
got
under
out scot-free, luckily.
Ooh,
Didn't get nothing. Praise the universe for that, child.
like that too.
Because I was reckless, honey.
You
Check.
got to tell me what.
Oh, ooh,
But what's the next
so
topic?
much. But yeah, after that, you was talking about the nigga that blocked you.
Oh, did I fully talk about that, or did I
I
get
don't think so.
sidetracked? I got
We got
sidetracked.
sidetracked. Yeah.
Child,
Girl, this podcast is a mess. Y'all just gonna have to,
we got
we both
ADHD,
exhausted.
girl. We got ADHD up a
We get
mug.
distracted and it's like, oh,
Oh,
it's like, look at that pretty color over
so
there.
girl, did we really didn't talk? Lord have
You
mercy.
mentioned it, but you didn't fully
That
go into it, I don't
just
think.
like he hit me up on Grinder, and then I
Mm-hmm.
obviously responded. I never message men; they message me. Um,
Period.
that's just how I live. And if a dude ever says that, like, he didn't know that she was trans, girl, that's the first thing I say. And they either say, most of them say they know.
Right.
And the second one I get
It's
is
like, I'm not
I
keeping no
didn't
secrets from
know.
nobody because that's how people die.
Oh yeah, no. The first thing I say is I'm trans. They say I know. And then the second one I usually get is I don't know, but I don't care. But anyways, this man
You're
hit
like,
me
oh,
up.
I didn't know, but I didn't care. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This man hit me up. I responded. We meet up. Da 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 da. And then the next day, he wants me to come over to his place and see him again. Immediately after we had already did the do, he wanted some again. I was like, oh, period. I go over to
Mm-hmm.
his place, and he's like giving me this whole like song and dance of like, oh, like I want a girlfriend and da 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 da. And like, I was just like, no, low key, that's what I want, but like you can't put your cards out on the table for men like that. So I was like, I'm not really looking for all that, but we can have fun. Ooh,
Oh, period.
just reverse Uno card their ass. I'm so sorry. You can't let them have the
Mm-hmm.
ball in their court like that. I'm so sorry.
Clock it.
Like, I'm gonna lead you in a different direction because you doing too much right now. But he's like, oh, I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
for a girlfriend. Da 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 da. Like, I just want like one person to lock it in. Oh, you're going to Ybor tomorrow night with your girl? Bet I'll be there. And I was like, what? And like he was like, I'm gonna meet you there. Pack an overnight bag. Pack an overnight bag. He told me to Uber there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Did he
like,
pay for the Uber?
no, girl.
Ooh, you got played. Oh, it's
Um,
crazy.
this man blocks me the next day. And I
That's
just I
crazy.
just stay the night at my friend's house because I was like, bitch, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened?
Right.
Um,
Like me getting blocked on some dumb
and then
shit.
he messages me the other night, and I wanted to grill him in person. So you never grill a man over the phone because he not gonna come through with the plans if you gonna grill him over the phone. So I just let
Mm-hmm.
it seem like I didn't give a fuck, and I was just chilling. Like honestly, you just gotta play dumb, play stupid, and then you get in their face, and then you switch up, and then they be like, oh, because when I got there, baby, I was like, so you remember when like you said this, and this, and
Mm-hmm.
wanted me to go all the way out there and do this, and then all of a sudden I'm blocked. He's like, you want to
Ooh.
know the reason why? Like, you're not gonna believe me, and I'm like, I'm definitely not gonna believe you, but go ahead. It's like, because you make me nervous. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You stupid as hell.
Some nervous girl, please.
No, gone somewhere with that bullshit. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Did you just come here to just like grill me on that?" And I was like, "No, I still was
Kinda.
going. I was like, partly that, but I also came to get mine. So that has part to do with it. But I'm still gonna get mine tonight." So she did do dibble and dabbling in a few things, not too much, but Yeah.
Period. Get yours. Yup. I'm all
And
about it.
I don't know. He just weird. I'm gonna talk to him a little bit more. Low key, I'm gonna see if that nigga can give me my money back. No shade. Ooh.
Ooh, you clock it. Cause that's Ubers are expensive, child.
Yeah, girl. I'm gonna be like, low key, you owe me how much I paid for an Ubers that night, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add on top of it $20 just as an inconvenience fee.
Period. And he
Um,
better pay it. Clock it.
oh, girl, if you
Or
want
he
to
never
get
gonna
this,
see you again.
if you want to get this again, if you want to get this again, and
Period.
he was talking about some. Oh, I asked him, "Have you been with anybody since you seen me?" He said, "I was with this one girl," and I said, "I was like,
Oh.
and I was like, okay, so we're definitely not doing all too much, and I will be using
Mm-hmm.
the condom if we do." I was like, and he talking about some. Oh, she wasn't even like. He basically said,
Because I already
"You're
know where you
sick.
going.
You're sick."
Oh, not me knowing the preemptive T.
He basically said, lack thereof. She was early in her transition. It was basically a man. I was like, "Ooh." I said, well.
Oh wow.
Like when he said that to me, I said, well, and I was like, and you blocked all this.
You could have had
Bitch, and
somebody
I
further
looked
along.
good last night, bitch.
Yeah, you did. I
No,
saw that story, girl. You look the
bitch, I
fuck
look,
good.
bitch, I look good as.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's basically the story. That nigga should be blocked, but I'm only talking to him so I can get some money and some head, bitch. And if you ain't getting your shit, leave. The fuck?
I know that's right.
I'm ghetto about that
I'm
shit.
quick
No
to block a
shade.
bitch,
For real.
especially when they just a side piece. No shade. Ooh.
Period.
Not me speaking out of character when family members listen to this pod. Well,
I feel like this is what the girls want to hear. Oh, like,
y'all finally getting the chance to hear the real me. No shade. I know I may be quiet around y'all, but I'll be hoeing. Or I used to.
how long
I
have we
used
been
to.
recording for, girl?
17 minutes.
Like, no, that 17 minutes honestly been flying by for me. Mm-mm.
Right? So I did want to bring up this little hot tea that happened today. You know, we don't talk about politics often, but this is kind of major. Joe Biden did literally just drop out of the race, which is kind of wild. But we're
Mm-hmm.
not going to talk about it much. We're just going to say register to vote
Register to vote,
and
bitches, and
get in
go
that fucking
vote.
booth and vote.
Go vote.
Yes, go vote. Your voice truly matters, especially this election, child. Oh my God.
Like, I really hate to be that person, but I'm gonna be that person. If you're not registered to vote, register to vote. If you're not registered to
Mm-hmm.
vote, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go register to
Right.
vote
I'm already
and
registered. I've
go
been
vote. Yeah,
registered.
I've been registered. I've been voting ever
I've been
since I got the
registered for
chance,
years.
baby.
Literally since I was
Ever since I
18,
got the
I
chance,
voted.
I started voting. Yes, ma'am.
I vote in my local elections too.
Yep.
That's
So,
another big thing. Vote in
local,
your don't just vote for
state,
presidents for presidential shit. Vote for your local
yep.
communities, your local
By state
districts.
stuff because they're
Because
also the ones
they're
that
making
push a
laws
lot of
as
the stuff
well.
that affect us day by day, like how I have hormone access restricted because of Ron DeSantis. So just go vote.
Literally.
Just go vote. That's all I have to say about that.
Yep.
Period.
Period. Me too. So make sure you're
Um,
registered to vote and do that.
yes. Yes. What was the next topic?
Because outside of that, we don't
Unpopular
have much
opinions?
else to talk about. We did have unpopular opinions, and you had some
Those
very
very
choice
brief.
words. You had some
Ah,
choice words for
what?
these newer artists.
What?
Mm. Go ahead and tell them what you told me
Oh,
earlier,
you said
because
what?
they might. You was going to talk about
Stop.
Chaperone and
Stop.
Renee Rapp.
I'll say
Oh,
it myself.
go ahead. The floor is yours.
Unpo- well, no, we're not gonna get canceled because nobody give a fuck. about us just yet. We'll get canceled when we have
Right.
relevancy.
They'll look
Um,
back at this footage and be like,
they'll
"Oh
be
my
like,
god, they said this about Chaperone. You said this about Chaperone. How fucking dare you?"
well, basically, you already know who we're talking about. Um, Unpopular opinion, but I really don't give a fuck about these new, like, different variants of, like, pop or indie fucking lesbian singers that come out every, like, few years, and I'm just, like, over
Ooh.
it at this point. The Renee Raps and the Chaperones, I'm like, they got a few bops. I'm like, period. But then I'm like, I'm tired of hearing it. I'm so tired. But that's just my opinion.
Well, I don't
Have
necessarily
it.
share that opinion. I think, it's good that the dolls, and by the dolls I do mean just lesbian, queer, or
What
gay
does it
people,
have to
are
do with
starting to
them
get
being lesbian?
mainstream.
But like,
Right.
yeah.
I don't mind it. I think there's space for everybody. It doesn't have to be your cup of tea, but I respect the game. I recognize,
Yeah. I
you
like the
know,
makeup, but the makeup ain't done by her. So, ooh,
oh, well, who cares?
ain't it
She
done
look
by like
good.
a greenway or something? It's like drag
You know,
makeup.
by who? It does. Chapels
It's
does good
drag
drag makeup a
inspired.
lot of the time.
I
Mm-hmm.
like that it's very like drag roots and like all that, but like,
Right. She said Sasha Colby her favorite drag queen.
oh, period.
And it's like,
I just
period, we
don't
love
know how
Sasha
I feel
Colby.
about cis women kind of, but it's like different that she's a lesbian, but like, I don't know.
Right. 'Cause she's not
It's
like,
like, it's a very wishy washy area, and that's why I don't live for it. You
mm,
know? Like, I feel like it's like
okay.
partly appropriating, but she's part of it, but like,
Mm-hmm.
you get what I mean?
Yeah,
She's part of the community though at the end of the day.
literally. What's
Clock
an
it.
unpopular opinion for me? I didn't even think about this. Oh Lord. Um, okay, let's say this. Unpopular opinion.
I mean, this is
What?
what makes them unpopular. Not everybody gonna have that opinion. So my opinion, a lot of people not gonna agree. So go ahead.
Period. I think you should only be allowed to have two kids. Oh. I think there are too many children being brought into this world where they're just not properly taken care of. No shade.
I am going
Um,
to
and
agree.
the thing about it is you cannot spread your complete self to like so many different kids, and then they start being in different generations, so then it's like the older kids start taking care of the younger. It's
I
and
agree.
then your mental gonna be fucked up if you're the older kid, because it's like you've always had to take care of other people. When people stop caring, take care of you, stop
Hmm.
taking care of you, and
Hmm.
I just don't vibe for that. I really don't like that.
I feel like more people
But
might agree with you than you think.
yeah, so not as unpopular,
Hmm.
but
I definitely agree with you
that's
though.
just how I feel. Yeah, it's just how I
Uh,
feel.
I don't think there should be more parents than there are assigned to kids. No shade. Like,
Ooh, clock it.
unless you in a polyamorous relationship, you got three partners or something like that. You get
Right.
kids to each of them, but I don't know.
Three. That's three combined incomes. That's kind of slay,
I know some
actually.
people. I know some people that literally like it's mom, dad, and then they have like 4 or 5 fucking kids, and I'm just like, how do you feed that many fucking kids and clothe them? Like that's just,
Literally. It's
oh
just
my
so
god,
much.
oh my god, I would get eaten out of house and
Could
home,
not
girl.
and would not be me.
No, that's
Mm-mm.
just too much. Whoa.
I don't even really think I want kids. Sometimes I get like a little motherly instinct, but then it's like I can just use that, take that energy and put it towards an animal, like a pet
Clock
that
it.
needs help.
I want a pet. I
Like,
want pets. I might adopt at some point. Who knows? But
right, that's years down the line.
yeah, older and
Cause
more
we may be women, but
stable.
we ain't got no biological clock, baby.
Ooh,
We can adopt whenever.
clock it.
Child, clock it.
Clock that tea.
And I feel like a lot of women just be feeling so pressured to have kids because of the biological clock. And it's just like, I don't think that's fair. I wish
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't a thing for them.
Literally. Well,
But yeah.
did we want to talk about the new character in Overwatch?
We can talk about the new character. The new character in Overwatch 2 just released. Well, not just released, but they are playable for this weekend. I fucked around with them in the practice range for a little bit. They seem really cool. They seem actually really balanced for once. Like for once, they're
Hmm.
releasing a hero that's like actually balanced, has a lot of, you know, character expression.
Right.
Um, which I think is good for the game. And I think it's good that she's a support, that can also do damage,
Hmm.
but, has hypermobility, you know, but she doesn't have a self healing ability, which makes her balanced because she can like
Yeah.
fly around and everything, but she doesn't have a self
Her
healing, which makes her more
she has
balanced.
her movement and her utility as her like self heal, not like a self heal, but like as a get out
Right.
escape if she can't heal herself and like get
hmm
support from her team.
Plus, she has half of her health is shields, so that passively regenerates, but she has no active ability that like gives her a burst of health, like
Yeah.
supports like Anna or Baptiste
Yeah.
or who else? Even Alari has her little pylon that she throws out that can heal her.
Yeah. Yeah. Clock it.
But yeah,
She's cute.
yeah,
I
that's the
like
new
her.
hero,
She's
Juno.
adorable. Hmm.
She is very cute. I'm excited to see what skins they release for her. Very excited for that.
They've been
But
floppy on the skins anytime they drop out characters. Like they'll drop a
yes,
new character
the
and there's like
skin,
no legendaries. They don't do the
and
three
there's like,
legendaries anymore, or the four legendaries, like the two, and
hmm
then there's like recolors of them. They
literally,
don't
they
do
only give like five skins to a new hero, and
and
it's like
and
what?
it's like recolors. None of them are fucking legendaries.
hmm
I've
They'll
noticed
maybe
that.
do like one legendary in the shop, but you
You
can't
have to pay
use
for it.
in-game credits. Right.
Yeah.
You
I'm
used to
like,
be able to just buy that shit with, or did you?
normal
But
Overwatch
we had,
currency, like just
yeah.
like the free one. You didn't have to spend money on it.
hmm Like
Like,
because back in the day you had loot boxes and you would get some currency from opening up the loot boxes, but the loot boxes were free or you could like buy a bunch of them. But you would
yeah,
get
or like your
credits that
level
you could
up
buy
anytime you
skins.
leveled up.
Yeah. But they had to get rid of that because of some law or some shit
In like
from loot
Asia
boxes
or
being
whatever.
gambling or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they lost their Asian, Asia servers for a little bit, but brought them back because they're not doing the loot boxes anymore. Oh, let me raise my
Mhm.
elbow or my arm, knowing damn well I ain't got nothing shaved under here. But like I already said, like we both already stated, this episode, we kind of in shambles. It's just, but like the true businesswomen we are,
We
we
still
got
gonna
the fuck
show up
up.
to work, bitch.
We gonna show up and do our fucking best with what little energy we have. Oh my god. Did you talk did you talk about what happened last night? Like fully or no? I don't think you did. I don't know if you want to. If
We
not,
don't have time. There's too much to happen.
girl, we're only
I feel like
28 minutes
we've
in. We
at
got
least.
time.
What time are we at? 28 minutes.
Yeah, you got time, girl.
Okay. So
Oh, the
so
story's a key.
last night we went to our favorite club in Ybor. And we just go out there. We probably won't go out there for a little while. She has a little PTSD moment, but I'm gonna get her worked up to go back out there because we trying to film a separate fucking show, and
Mm-hmm.
this bitch needs to let that shit go and move forward from the situation. But
Right.
um, she's allowed to be upset right now. We went out to the club and we ended up getting into someone's section. All of the sections were fully booked out. The only way you were getting in is if the person in that section that owned it was like, come up here, like get in this section right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we had two sections that were like, baby, get up in here. um and we were close enough to almost get into the DJ section, but it was for a girl's birthday party, so that was just not gonna happen. It was literally like 15 girls up there, It was already hot and sweaty with them, and like very much like if you didn't know them, they weren't gonna let you in there. So
Mhm.
we weren't gonna get up there. But there was like a separate side one. And it was just niggas. And my friend knew one of them and was like texting him basically, and she was like, I'm gonna come over there, da, 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 da," and like she started talking to him. But like before she went up there, the main reason I think she went over there was because he started talking to this girl that was there, and it was like some like stereotypical like white blonde girl, no shade to her, but like that's just what she was giving. And my
Mhm.
homegirl was she was kind of annoyed by it, I think. And she was like, I'm gonna go over there and talk to
Yeah.
him. Like, I'm gonna go over there and talk to him. And she did. And I was like, girl, both me and the other friend, we sat like outside the section because we were like, baby, we're not about to like go over this section and get it booted out. Like, we gonna sit right here.
Right.
Um, she goes in and she sits down and starts talking to him, and I don't know what she says, but immediately I see some dudes in the section start gesturing, and I see security come over, and I was like, "Oh Lord, girl, oh Lord."
Ooh, child.
They
Mhm.
they like get her out, and like I don't know what like happened in between like her coming down from the section, and when she got down from the section, they were just like, nah, like they came up to her and like this is like the wristband or whatever, or this is a wristband. Let's simulate the actual bracelet as a wristband. This is the wristband. The man's just like, nah, fuck it. And he just comes up and snaps it off. And he's like, get out. And then he starts flashing the light. And I was like, whoa,
Damn, bitch.
whoa, what's going on? So
Mhm.
immediately me and the other girl that were there with my friend were like, we gotta go with her. We're not like letting her get kicked out by herself. So we're leaving with them. They're just yelling at us to get out, and
Ooh,
she's
child.
just screaming with them, just like, "Ah, get away." And I'm like, girl, stop, let's go. Like we get tossed out the back alley of the club,
Girl.
girl. Like there's like literally like two homeless people just like sitting on the corner. She throws her phone at the wall, girl. Like in a like starts screaming a blood curdle scream and throws herself backwards into a pile of garbage.
Girl. A mess. Oh my god.
And she's just crying and
Jesus.
screaming. And I'm just like, in the fit of her throwing her phone, me and her friend grab her phone, but we're like, where's her purse? And there's like two homeless people there, and like, I don't want to assume that it's the two homeless people. So I'm just like looking around everywhere in the garbage. I'm like, I don't see it,
Mhm.
dude. And like, I'm like, it might be in the club or something. Like, we gotta go back and get it, and da da da. Da. And then she starts going up to these homeless people and being like, do you have my purse? Like, tell me you have my purse. Like, and I was like, you can tell me that you have my purse and you can give it back to me. And I'm like, girl, leave them alone. Leave them alone. They probably don't know anything about your purse. But later on,
Ooh.
one of the two homeless men came up to us and was like, we found your purse. My friend found it. And we go over to a trash can, and it's just sitting in a trash can that I checked three separate times with my fucking flashlight and did not see it.
Mhm.
And it's just
There's no way you would have
thrown in
missed
there.
it.
It was just thrown in there. And I was like, she didn't toss her bag in there. And I looked in there just to be sure, just out of like a weird spot. I was like, let me check this spot. I checked it three times. And then the other friend that was there, she checked it as well. It was not there. And also, they're like, it's right here. And I was like, And then the other person that apparently found it, that man disappeared. He wasn't there when we came back. Ooh.
Ooh. He felt bad.
He felt bad. He felt bad. He saw her going through the gigs. She was having a life crisis. She was just embarrassed.
Yeah.
She got dogged out by that man in front of all those people in the club and then got booted out. And I'm out here in murky city water in a back alley going through garbage for this girl. I'm holding
That
her
is very out
heels.
of character for you, child.
I'm holding her heels. I'm holding her fucking I'm trying to get her purse. I have her phone in my hand, literally
Mhm.
holding her together, just crying in a back alley, like on the ground with her in murky water. And I don't do that. I don't do that for girls. But I'm a girl's girl, and if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And I was gonna make sure
You
she
gonna
got
take care
home
of them.
safely. I took care of
Yep.
her. I took care of her.
I loved it about you. I would do the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
It's like, girl, we need to get you out of here. I'm not leaving
literally.
you alone.
I
Like,
I got her home. She like woke up and she's like, I don't even know how I got home. I told her the whole story of everything that happened. She's like, I love you. Like she's like, thank you so much.
and it's crazy that you remember, but she doesn't.
I was crossfaded, like I was drunk and high, but like in that
Hmm.
moment of just seeing like how hurt my friend was, like I sobered up for her. Like I was gonna do what I needed to do to get us home and get everything like together. Like
Hmm.
like I wasn't gonna leave her out there in the trenches with her ass and thong is just hanging out in the street. She's barefoot, she has glass in her foot.
Oh,
Like
oh,
she would
Jesus.
she would have lost her wallet, phone, she would have lost everything if we weren't there to take care of her.
And that's you being a girl's girl, period.
And we need more girls out there. Thank you.
Yes. Take care of your friends. How you gonna
Mm,
call them your friends but not take care of them when they're in crisis? Like you
right.
did.
Or not even
You did
in
what needed to be
crisis,
done.
but you put them in crisis because you wasn't in a girl's girl, and now you got them
Ooh.
bent out of shape. Let's talk about that.
Right.
But we're not gonna go too further. But I think we said what we need to say. We at 36 minutes.
Mm-hmm. We gonna end the podcast right there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
girl.
What an episode.
Very much. I think this was cute. I think it was fun.
Yes, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really do. Even
Yeah.
though we're a bit lower energy today, we still showed up and made an episode for our adoring fans, our adoring, 11 audience members.
Ah, our 11
But
followers.
yes, we love all 11 of you. And, we hope y'all stay on this journey with us as we continue to grow and blow up and our tits get bigger and, you know, the vibes get, richer.
More muscular. Yeah.
Yes, gag it, clock it. But
Clock it.
yes, that was It Ain't Given. Thank you so much. Show, where can they find you?
You can find me on all my socials in our link trees for It Ain't Giving. And there's a drop down bar for it, and you'll find everything for that. And
Yes, and you can find me at Noella Fierce on everything.
slay.
Follow the podcast at It Ain't Giving also on all socials. And that's it. Bye, y'all. Love you.